Some nice kicks there. A little different strategy from the Warlords at this fight. They let the Heretics come to them. Oh!
Do people think we're crazy? Some people think we're crazy, but I think that's just a lack of understanding. This is a contact sport, just like rugby, any other sort of martial arts. It's got roots in historical fencing, maybe. So there's lots of comparisons you can make, but it's no more violent than any other contact sport. I think a lot of they have a lot of misconceptions about what we do. A friend of mine approached me. He'd seen this new sport that was coming in from Europe, from Russia and Ukraine, this full contact medieval combat, and he asked if I wanted to get involved, come down with him, do some training. So I said, yeah, what's the worst that could happen? And all those years go by. That was around 7 years ago that we first started doing the full contact. I manage a team of fighters that represent Wales on an international level. We go all across Europe fighting, competing on behalf of the nation.
My family went, let's do a nice family hobby. Now, 4 years ago, a very good family friend of ours, she was fighting, and she turned around to my family and went, you've got to get Tony into this. This is so up her street, she's going to love it. So when we went to the tournament in Ludlow, met Dan, met all the fighters for the UK, I put on the armour. We had a bit of a knockabout just with a couple of the female fighters. There was only 2 of them at the time. We're just knocking each other about. I absolutely fell in love with it.
Funnily enough, I saw it on a documentary, and then I was watching this thinking, that's so fantastic. Everyone's wearing armour, bit of an equaliser, bit of a better age range. So I was trying to find out, is there a British club? Yes, there is a British club. Is there a Welsh club? Yes, there is a Welsh club. Where is it? Newport, 20 minutes up the road. When is it? Oh, this Sunday. Right, so I just sort of turned up.
Sport to me means a kind of brotherhood. It's a closeness. It brings everyone together, and it's confidence. It builds confidence.
Even in between teams, you get that sort of atmosphere. So yeah, it's not just within the club, within the sport. You sort of feel like almost like a part of a family.
So we were running a tournament by way, the organisation we were part of, a tournament in Ludlow Castle. She was here with some family, some friends, wanted to get involved. At the time I was running her nearest sports team, sort of based in Wales. She was based around Gloucester area, so I was her team captain. That's how we met. That's how it started. A couple of years ago, about 4 years ago, I was fighting in a tournament in Germany. We were coming up to the final stages. I got tackled quite badly in one of the rounds, and I ended up in a pile of bodies on the floor, and I didn't feel any pain. I just knew I couldn't move. That was my only sort of feeling. I couldn't move my leg at all. So I got people taken off me. I got carried off by one of my teammates, and I was sat down, so I was bleeding from my face quite heavily. So he was busy cleaning my face, and I was trying to tell him, look, my knee. He wasn't having any of it, so my captain took off my knee plates, and you could clearly see my knee was dislocated really quite badly. The medic saw that and went to get help. And as my captain was taking my boot off, it jumped back into place. Eventually I got surgery on it through the NHS, which they did a great job. They fixed it. It's tight, it's strong, it's healthy. And I'm probably fitter than I ever was back then. But the body heals quite well, but the mind doesn't heal I think if I hadn't have received that injury, all those years ago, I probably would have still been fighting today. But I don't think the club would be where it was today. I wouldn't have as much time to put into sort of managing things. You can't be both in the ring fighting and out of the ring supporting at the same time. It doesn't work. If I could go back in history to any time period, I don't know if I'd want to go back. It's a dangerous place back then. Disease was rampant. It was a violent time to live. People didn't live that long, and they often died horrible deaths. I think we're sort of blessed, really, in the age we live in. We've got everything we can ask for. I think the idea of going back in time is often romanticised in media. It's not a nice place back then.
Hello. Yeah, Mum. Yeah, we won. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. See you soon. Goodbye.
Cut.